Well, y'all, this is the video you all have been looking for. This is the video you have been waiting for. I am so proud, so excited to announce we have a lease, we have a space, we are opening the game store 100% because I signed that 5-year lease and 5 months and 15 days. We are 100,000% doing this. I'm so excited to announce it. We actually signed it on Halloween. It's been a bit of a secret for a while. So by the time this video goes live, we are no longer working in the basement. This video is being recorded before we move. We move in a week, in 3 days, and I am so excited. There should have been a video either last week or 2 weeks ago, and you probably saw the constraints that this basement has put on us now. We are out of space. My office is honestly a mess. I did the best to frame this as good as possible so that you cannot tell how much of a mess it is. It doesn't help that I also have a kid that spends her entire day with me. So we went with the paint store. I have some important things that I do want to talk about. So don't click off yet. Location. It is 6224 Neiman, and it is in Shawnee, Kansas. Suburb of Kansas City, so it's a Kansas City game store, just suburb. It is 4,300 square foot. It is a big boy, and it's gonna be awesome. Now let's talk about when we're opening. So follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. We'll make sure it's posted there, but we are hoping to soft open on March 3rd. That is a week before Mario 10th, which is Mario Day. And I think we're gonna try and do a promo with that as well. But March 3rd is the goal. We are going into a space that is not ready, does not have a wall. We need a wall put up, it needs paint. We have to put together like 24 displays, a bunch of stuff that you don't care about because you just wanna go to a game store. But bear with us. This is going to be a soft opening. This is not a full launch. If we're not fully ready, we'll probably still let some people in. I'll let you know. It'll be fully posted on Facebook. I meet deadlines. That's something I do pretty good, or times. I fully expect we'll be open on March 3rd, but you never know what could come up. There could be issues. Please be kind with us because this will be new for us a little bit. We'll have new retail people. I have never owned a retail store, obviously, but I have never been more than like stalker / cashier person at a retail location. So lots of learning, but just come in. Be nice. I will make sure my employees are in as good of a mood as possible because they should be excited. It's going to be exciting. It's a brand new game store and there's no local game stores near us. So funny enough, the day before we opened a game store, there was one that opened, but they're like 20 minutes from us. The next one I would say is a game store would be A1 and Resell, but they're 30, 40 minutes from us. So there are no local game stores in our area at all. This is exciting. I'm so excited about this. The next important thing, this is the big one. This is the big date. This is the thing I'm the most excited about is our grand opening. I am so excited about this. Rick may have spoiled it just a little bit. Definitely not mad, but he may have spoiled it a little bit. He is coming to our grand opening, and then Chase After the Right Price, and Skylar, I believe. Those two should also be coming for the grand opening. And then potentially Caleb, Phoenix Resell. There's a bunch of other YouTubers that I'm going to be inviting as well. That will be May 10th. May 10th. I'm saying it, I got a little bit of a chill because I was really nervous when this process started. But right now, I bought the really expensive stuff that we need for the store, and it's paid off. So now I'm mostly just like in excitement mode because this is gonna be so cool. We'll have those people. I'm gonna try and get some other YouTubers. I'm gonna try and see if we can get some food trucks, potentially a parking lot swap. That's something I really want to do at the store, and it is in my contract that we're allowed to do. I don't want to give too much details because now I'm like thinking in my head, I'd love to get something for kids. A bunch of my friends have kids right now, but also game stores. They're about having kids come in. Gonna get a ribbon cutting as kind of the goal, see if we can get news out. This is all like my big vision of what the grand opening is gonna look like, but May 10th, that's the date. Put it in your books. It's happening.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone?
And then this video is just full of news, exciting stuff. A lot of this stuff I've been working on for months, finally getting to talk about it. We need vendors. And you're probably like, oh yeah, for the parking lot swaps. Not what I'm talking about. This is something that's been in the works for months. We will have consignment display cases in the store. Shout out to JRPG Life for doing a video of LA video games. Big shout out to them. The way we are doing it is we will have display cases in the store, very similar to an antique mall. Will have display cases. And in those display cases, you rent out the display case and you fill them with video games, TCG, figures, or nostalgia. That's kind of like what we're looking for. We're not filling it with tchotchkes. We don't want like glass bowls and stuff like this. This is a video game store. Right now, we have over half of them filled with I have not announced this anywhere that we're doing this. Just specifically reached out to people. We will have display cases that you, as a vendor, as a seller, rent out every month. Rent is $150 a month if you live in Kansas City and can stock it. Stocking it is the thing. But if you live out of town, we have some guys from Chicago. Shout out to the Chicago boys. Love Dave and Angelo. They're going to have a display case. They will mail games to us and then we will stock them. You will be responsible for pricing them. If you're doing the out of state, out of town, it's $200 a month. We will be responsible for the upkeep. But if you're local, you're responsible for upkeeping the case. These are glass display cases. They are pretty big. I'll upload a clip right here what it looks like. You can get 400 games in a single row, and there's 2 rows basically. I don't think you should put 800 games, but if you're interested, hit me up. But here is the big catch why people are going to be the most interested in this is you have your monthly rent, but unlike an antique store, you do not have to pay any fees to the store outside of your rent. And the way that works, someone comes in, they say, hey, I want a fake copy of Guitar Hero 3. It's not actually fake. Go check out the Amazon video. They want to buy that game, so they have an associate from the store unlock the glass case. The cases are all gonna be locked, and the price was $12, whatever. The glass cases will have the vendors' Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, whatever. They're gonna have that on there. They'll scan it, they'll pay them directly, and then once they pay, the associate from the store will give them the game and say, it's yours now, and that's it. Money goes direct to you. You are responsible for your taxes and things like that. I think this is gonna be a really good opportunity to allow a lot of local and out-of-town sellers make some extra money. It's $150 or $200 a month, but that's like the cost to do a con in a single weekend. Sometimes even cheaper than that. I think you're gonna be able to cover the $150, $200 a month. I'm hoping you can just absolutely blow it out of the park and make 10, 20x that. No guarantees, obviously. If you want more info about that, please hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on Facebook. You can contact me through the website, however you want to do it, but we are looking for a few more. We'd love to get some more TCG. We only have one that's solely TCG. We have a couple that have a little TCG. We're a video game and TCG store, so those are what we want, but we will have some other stuff. We'll have VHS, maybe clothing. I don't know. I don't have plans for that, but there may be a little bit of clothing in the store, but that's what I want in those display cases. I want to make sure that people are coming in and always have new games to look at. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna be able to have lots of cool stuff. I guarantee you, some of the vendors I've talked to, they have some killer stuff that's gonna come in. But that's pretty much it. It's happening. It's been almost 2 years down here in the basement, and I am so excited to get out of here. I love this house. I love this basement. A lot of good memories, but I think we're ready for the next milestone.